Hello and welcome to Truly Truly Tenay, where I offer a life-giving perspective on some common struggles. And today I want to talk about how beautiful it is outside. Now, I did not know for a long time that outside time was such an integral part of my healing journey. I guess that makes sense if you think about human beings and how, if we look at how long the species has existed on the planet, a very small percentage of that time, only very recently, has this mostly indoor lifestyle become a very common aspect of our existence. It's very logical to then think that our bodies have primarily been designed and or adapted to have an outdoor lifestyle primarily. I love that 1,000-hour challenge describes an approach to getting much more intentional outdoor time to promote regular outdoor activities for families with little kids, big kids. We've did a soft launch in my family. Now I live in the vicinity of Portland, Oregon. Has lots of beautiful aspects about it. The one thing that it lacks is sunshine. It's very overcast. So even though the weather's not very cold, it just mostly rains, mostly nonstop. Everything's wet, everything's muddy. And being someone who was born and raised in and around the Mediterranean, that is not my bag. So it's been a hard transition for me. When we have days like today where there is plenty of sunshine, my heart leaps for joy and I just want to spend time outside. I need to get a minimum of 1 hour of outdoor time a day when the weather is really crappy, and maximum of 8 hours a day when the weather is incredibly beautiful. So what that has meant for us in the wet fall, winter, and springs of Portland, Oregon has meant that we have full coverage rain gear. My daughter has had a Tuffo coverall since she was able to walk. That plus some Crocs rain boots. Even for adults, I have a two-piece jacket and pants set. I carry it around with me in my car everywhere. There is a really strong public transportation system in and around Portland called TriMet. Because we're a one-car family, both of us need to travel somewhere, then one of us just takes public transportation and has all of their gear to be able to withstand the rain. And it's enjoyable. It gets you outside, but it gets you from point A to point B quickly. It also could be a very social situation. We ride our bike when the weather is nice. We have a bike trailer that connects to our bikes, and we've gotten hybrid bikes. I used to have a road bike, but I recently sold it. I recently shifted to a hybrid bike so that I could get a little more traction when the roads are wet. And we also got a bumblebee trailer for our toddler so she could get in there with pillows and toys and things. We get in our stroller and we try to walk the local playgrounds instead of driving there, even if they're 15-20 minutes away walking. That becomes part of the experience. And taking her to nature centers where there are some paved trails as well as some unpaved trails. The paved trails reduce the mud and therefore the wetness and therefore the laundry and susceptibility to catching a cold, but it still gets her the outdoor time. We do an outdoor scavenger hunt for my toddler from time to time. A little bucket and a shovel, and I'll just print out a sheet from somewhere on the internet, like the one that my friend Serene at Playful Poppies just sent out in her email list, a printable outdoor scavenger hunt, and it had the picture of things you could find outdoors in the Pacific Northwest, like an acorn, a pine cone, a stick, and had just a picture and then the name in lowercase letters. You could also do a bingo version of that, and that can be like a game between 2 or more kids. Oh, by the way, if you have small children, you have got to get on her email list. It is one of the best email newsletters I have ever subscribed to. Just regular leisurely time out on our little balcony here. We live in an apartment complex right now, so we don't have like a yard or anything that we can go out and play in, but we do have a balcony. Like my husband and I just had a cup of tea and just chatted while sitting out here instead of sitting inside on the couch. We hold meetings out here. We just did our family finances meeting and have a little rolly table that we put our laptop on. I sometimes have meetings out here when I'm doing video chat, so I can be facing the TV. We also try to get outdoor time by eating outdoors at restaurants. We love, love, love restaurants with outdoor spaces that are surrounded by shrubbery and plants and things. Places that have outdoor heaters and outdoor fire pits, which is really common in both Colorado and Oregon. Love those places. If we end up going out to eat as a family, we'll usually go to a park immediately afterwards and walk around for an hour before we go home. And that's just part of our family time. It helps us wind down and get ready for bed. So if you're stuck in the city like I am, I hope that these ideas for how to get outdoors inspires you to try something new. Check out the book, There's No Bad Weather, Only Bad Clothing. Write in the comments below some of your favorite ideas on how to get outdoors, whether you are stuck in the city or out in the country. See you next time.